We can't get a million without an L in it. You can't build without an L. You know what I'm saying? So all of them got an L. L is a loss or a lesson. Right. You got to turn the loss to lesson. So the power of proximity is always great. Everybody can do credit repair. But once you come through credit repair, self-lender, we bypassing credit strong. You don't have to go get those credit builders. Because to the bank, they know these are credit builders. Mm-hmm. So now when you're trying to go get some funding, they see these credit builders on here, self-lender, credit strong, Ava, all these credit builders. They know, okay, well, this person either don't got no good established credit or they just went to credit repair, wiped everything. I'm paying mentors and everybody I'm paying, they just saying funding. Right. But nobody was saying how to structure this profile to get funding. You know, it ain't no competition, it's collaboration. The most beneficial thing for you is a backdated line on your credit, paid down, high ticket item, low balance.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Building Billions podcast. Make sure you like, share, comment. You know, I got super friends from all across the globe, and tonight I got a real special one for y'all tonight. I got my guy, Print Money Ken. How you doing, my guy?
Mike, what we doing, man? You know, we here. You know, we finna add value. You know, always, man, I appreciate you for letting me in the room with you. Appreciate you taking the time out your day to be here as well.
Likewise.
Let's add value, bro.
That's right. Likewise. And before we get started, Ken already told me he ain't doing no gatekeeping, no capping, no fluffing, so y'all in for a treat. Before we get started, I just want to kind of speak on the power of proximity. How me and Ken met, man. So we were out at a dinner, table full of bosses, and this was a dinner that, you know, you couldn't just pull up on us at. You had to be invited. And everybody at the table added value. Me and Ken was chopping it up. We both kind of in the same lanes, but he did have some details that I didn't know that he was doing in this game, in the credit game, in the funding game. And, you know, we kind of rubbed shoulders, man. And I really like how he was talking, man. He wasn't holding back. He told me his story, which is amazing. He told me what he was doing, how he was impacting all his people. And he really just told me how he stood on business. So I brought him here today so we can do the same exact thing. So, Ken, where you from?
So I'm originally born and raised Fort Worth, Texas, man. Been in Fort Worth, Texas all my life. So I just give you a little background. I came over with Print Money Ken because it's only two cities in the world that print money. Well, actually print money. It's four that actually deal with currency, but only two that print money. And the two was Washington, D.C. and Fort Worth. So I had to have something that stood out for my name because obviously Kendall Davis is a generic name. A lot of people have that name.
Yes.
So I had to have something that stood out. So that's how I came up with the Print Money Ken.
So when you say Fort Worth print money, what you mean by that?
Like the actual building is called like a engraving bureau and printing. So it's a mint basically where they actually print the blues, you know, the blue hundreds, the 10s, 100, the machines in there that rolls the money. So, you know, me in the financial space, we don't hold back. We be always giving out plays to go get you some money where you can change your situation. So that's it. It coincides with print money, basically.
And we kind of spoke on like the power of proximity. What does the power of proximity kind of mean to you? And how has that kind of impacted you and your journey?
So the power of proximity with me was getting in rooms, paying mentors, being a mentee, being a student of the game. So like, I wouldn't have met you if I didn't pay a mentor. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have met nobody else if I didn't pay to get in the room. So the power of proximity, me and you would never met if I never paid the person to be in the room where you was at. Right. You know what I'm saying? So the power of proximity is major. Like, you got to get in the rooms. You can't be scared to spend your money. You can't be scared to invest. You can't be scared to lose. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't get $1 billion without an L in it. We can't get $1 million without an L in it. You can't build without an L. You know what I'm saying? So all of them got an L. L is a loss or a lesson. Right. You got to turn the loss to lesson. So the power of proximity is always great.
It's always great. And speaking of L's, man, you know, everything not all glitz and glamours. Have you ever experienced an L in your come up?
L, plenty of L's, man. At one point in the journey, when we first started, I got on the wave just like a lot of people when the COVID market hit. I got in the credit game, went up, you know what I'm saying, got on my feet, was doing real good. Then, like, once it started slowing down, things stopped, wasn't getting deleted as fast. I didn't have marketing skills. I didn't have branding skills. I didn't have certain skills. I was in the Toro side, and cars getting repoed, cars getting totaled, or cars getting seized by customs, and you know what I'm saying, dealing with black people, they running from the police, they in the impound. So that was taking me down mentally. Like it wasn't even physically. I was down both, physical and mentally. Like I was having trouble far as thinking, and my bread was steady declining because now my car's not getting rented. You know what I'm saying? Now I got to get rid of them because the business not going good. Then now I'm not transitioning to what's next that's jumping so I can stay up. So yeah, I done took a lot of losses, and I done got a lot of lessons out of them losses too, though.
Yes. And then how did you recover? How you get back on your feet?
So how I actually got back on my feet, like after, going down rabbit holes, I was still paying for mentors, paying for different communities, jumping in different lanes. I paid somebody that planted a seed. Like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have the information, which a lot of people don't have, which we're going to get to, which everybody know me for, what I'm known for, and what everybody want to know, the primaries. So I played a guy, whatever. Well, let me back up a second. Prior to that, I already had the information, thought I did. Paid another guy, got the same information, and I was like, well, damn, let me try to see if it actually worked. So when I finally tried it, it didn't work. So what happened was, like, it was a bunch of just lost money again. Like, when I got in this primary game, I probably lost collectively $100,000 trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand that, like, the dude basically gave me the same. He just regurgitated information that he bought from somebody, but he showed the lifestyle. So you already know lifestyle marketing gonna always catch our attention. Like,
right.
He pushing Lambos, he pushing Escalades, he pushing cars that you just can't afford you can afford it, but a guy fresh out of credit repair can't just go jump in no Escalade.
No.
A guy fresh out of credit repair can't go jump in a Lambo years. So I'm like, dang, how did he
and you were sold on that? You got sold on that?
Me and everybody else. So we all got in the community.
Okay.
And then once we got in the community, it was like everybody came to the community for one thing, but nobody succeeded.
Okay.
So, me, went down the rabbit hole. I stayed with it. You know what I'm saying? Boom, I get set up as a data furnisher, which to post primary trade lines, you got to be a data furnisher. Zombie dead. None of those methods that people trying to sell works. You know what I'm saying? Zombie dead is a myth. So, boom, we go down the thing. I got the zombie dead. I'm filling out the paperwork. I'm doing a debt reassignment letter. I'm doing a debt update letter. I'm doing all this stuff that they seeing. I got a notation contract, subrogation contract. I'm sending it to the original creditor. I'm sending it to the credit bureaus. You know what I'm saying? All this, bro. It's never showing up on these profiles. So
let me stop you and slow you down a little bit, because you're probably talking over a lot of people's heads right now. A lot of people, when they think about credit, they're just thinking about data points, inquiries, derogatories. But you are talking about a specific part of this credit game, which is called primary trade lines.
Correct.
Explain to the audience exactly what is a primary trade line and why is it beneficial in this credit space?
So a primary trade line is anything that you do with your own credit. So, anything that you apply for and get approved for with your own credit. When you going through credit repair, or anybody that has established credit, they had to get some type of credit to get established credit. They had to go get a credit card. If you get a credit card with your own social security number, that's a primary. If I add you to my credit card, if Mike adds you to his credit card, that's authorized user.
Okay.
10, 15 years ago, authorized users worked for, you could put authorized users, go get funded. Now, today's time, authorized users ain't nothing but fillers or credit enhancements for you to try to go get something added to what you're currently maintaining on your credit. That's all it is, a boost in your score, hot utilization, and just a filler. Like that. Other than that, it does nothing for you.
Okay.
So when you're going through credit repair, why I'm so clutch in the field, or why I'm so number one in my space, or the 1% in my space, because everybody can do credit repair. But once you come through credit repair, we bypassing self-lender. We bypassing Credit Strong. You don't have to go get those credit bureaus, because to the bank, they know these are credit builders.
Mm-hmm.
So now when you're trying to go get some funding, they see these credit builders on her, Self-Lender, Credit Strong, Ava, all these credit builders. They know, okay, well, this person either don't got no good established credit or they just went to credit repair, wiped everything.
Now, would you say it's good to have those like Self-Lender accounts on your profile if you're trying to go get the bag? Because a lot of people, you know, on the internet, they push that, right? Like, hey, go build your credit up with these credit builders, but really it's just affiliate marketing that they're trying to do, right?
Well, affiliate marketing, or they just don't know.
They don't
know. A lot of people don't know, because at one point in this game, back early 2020, 2021, I didn't know. I'm paying mentors and everybody I'm paying, they just saying funding.
Right.
But nobody was saying how to structure this profile to get funding.
Yes.
They saying I can do funding, I need 10% on the back end or 15% on the back end. You pay $1,000 up front. But nobody was saying, hey, this is what you need on your personal profile to get some type of funding. They weren't saying, hey, you need a $2,000 credit card, 6 months old on her to start going to the business side to get funding. They weren't saying that. So I'm paying $1,000 up front thinking I'm going to get more money with the funding and don't get nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't recommend putting credit builders on your credit unless that's just like, you don't have nothing else.
Not when they know you.
Yeah, exactly. Now y'all know me or Mike, you know what I'm saying? We in the same space. So, you know, it ain't no competition, it's collaboration. So, you know Mike, you know King, y'all already know we in the space.
So he pretty much telling y'all don't do it, come see him.
Yeah, exactly.
You said that you are data furniture.
Correct. You got to be a data furniture.
Break it down. I know what a data furniture is, but those who don't know, what is a data furniture and what's the process of becoming one? Yeah,
so a data furniture is basically Chase Bank, Wells Bank, TD Bank, LexingNexi, Sage Screen, all the people that you know that house information and put information on your credit. Those are data furnishers.
Okay.
So if that hopefully that makes sense to a lot of people, because if I go to talking the other talk, it's gonna sound like Spanish again. So
people that collect data and sell data
and put it on your credit. Data furniture can put things on your credit and take it off, pretty much.
Okay, all right. And then what was the process for you to become a data furniture?
So when you go on basically everything, just like you'll need an office, you'll need license, you're gonna need your office set up, you're gonna have to have actual data, you know what I'm saying, real people to put the information in and get submitted to the bureau. So it's a bunch of steps in the process. It's a lot of tedious steps, and they tighten up. Like, you know, years ago you do a few things and get up. Now they being more particular, you know what I'm saying? But that's because people getting hip, people starting to talk about it on the internet, but the people that's talking about it on the internet is still lying. Or they still capping, or they just don't know, or they just finessing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't too many people can get on any on live and show their face and say they can actually post.
And speaking of that, of actually posting, bro, like I literally got a phone full of people telling me that they can post primaries, and I haven't come across many that can. And I think when I was talking to you at that dinner that night, we was kind of talking about primaries, and you were like, bro, how much you paying? And I told you like a crazy number, and you was like, nah, bro, that ain't it.
Yeah.
That ain't it. So why did you tell me that wasn't it? Like, how did you know at that point, like, Mike, that ain't it?
Yeah, because I mean, any room I'm be in, I'm gonna tell you just what it is, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, sugarcoat or nothing. I knew it wasn't it because what I charge. That's why I say, hey, this is what I charge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Anything higher than that mean they're a middleman, and then the number you remember, he probably second, third of chain of command, and he know Mike having his way and Mike doing his thing, so he trying to squeeze Mike out of some money instead of being like, hey, bro, I'm not the man, I know the man, but I'm putting a 2% upcharge or 3% upcharge, which is, I think is solid. Like, if you was to come to me and be like, well, bro, I ain't the man, but you got to go through me, and I can respect that, but don't come to me like, you the man and you're charging this high price.
Yeah, because they all come to me like, hey, I'm the man doing it.
Because you the man doing your thing in your space, and they seeing how you moving and shaking, so they like, well, bro got the money, bro got this. They lining your pockets, they pocket watching you, so they just trying to tax when they can't even do what they saying, and then they can't even refund. We talking about primaries, but I ain't saying how many refunds I issue. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
They
you
ain't,
hit it right there,
yeah,
bro.
they ain't even see. The people always is money, and yeah, it's plenty of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get a company up running. You can do 200,000 in 2 months selling primaries.
Mm-hmm.
But then what about the refunds? What policies you got in place? When I first started posting, we posting the TransUnion. We post for like 4 months. You know what I'm saying? Got clipped. Line got took off. I didn't know no better. I'm telling people, oh yeah, the line gonna last this, and that.
Mm-mm.
Now it went off. People then got the line. Now everybody want a refund. Like what?
After
like
4 months.
well, after the line got, you know what I'm saying? They didn't already rent their plays and everything.
Right.
But it was good on me because
You
I
right.
didn't have the knowledge to say, nah, bro, when the company get clipped, they're gonna take the line off and use the line immediately, things like that. I didn't know. So
Okay.
you pay for not knowing. So I had to pay or make things right. But that was when I first started. So we got policies and things in play now where that won't happen. You know
So you telling me right now a 50K primary trade line don't cost $5,000 if,
No,
if
sir.
I'm talking to the man?
No, sir. No, sir. Not at all. Not even half of that.
Not even half of that.
Not
How
even half
much
of
do
that.
people be really paying for these primaries?
So I charge 3%. So anybody that's higher than 3%, if they charging 3%, I probably train them. You know what I'm saying? If they higher than 3%, they probably a middleman. Just honestly speaking. So a 50K trade line, if you was to buy from me, it'll be $1,500.
Ooh, wee.
So now if you going to whoever you was going to, he paying me $1,500, and he coming hitting you. He went in. He making more off the trade line than I'm actually getting paid.
Yes.
But the power of that trade line. So if I put, say for instance, you got a banking relationship manager or whatever the case, or you got some banks specific to what you need, you can now stack your file or your client's file, and y'all instantly getting approved.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this is something totally different.
Yes.
That's why I'm the 1% of my space, because once you ain't nothing going to fast track you from credit repair to the bank. You know what I'm saying? That's a credit repair to try to get some funding is at least a 3 to 12 month process, depending on how fast, credit repair could be 4 days, it can be 1 day, it can be 30 days,
Right.
it can be
a
45,
year.
it could be a year. We don't know.
Right.
It just depends on who you go through and what method you got. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Now you did that. You still got to build up the credit.
You got to.
So then now what you doing? Now you going through self-lending, you going through credit strong. This finna take 3 months to 6 months. And then if you got money, go on fast track. If you don't know, Ken, you can't reach Mike. Go on fast track, get secure loan, get secure credit card, which we don't recommend.
Okay.
But go get it so you can establish that history, that the secure credit card can factor into your score. You can have a decent score. You can have a limit with these credit cards, and then you can unsecure in 3 months. You can unsecure in 6 months if you have it. But like still, even then, that's a 6 to 12 months to 18-month process.
Right.
Why would you go through all that hassle and time when you can go through credit repair today, see Mike, he get you straight, come see Ken, he put the primary on there, you go get you at least one credit card, auto loan or whatever, maintain that for a while, then you scale up. You know what I'm saying? So now you getting the money you put in to get credit repair from Mike, the money you pay Ken for a trade line, you go get some funding. Now you just got your money back with some.
So the data that you have, it's just not credit cards, right? You got loans, installments, autos. Talk to me about that. Like,
so we post the most beneficial thing for you is a backdated line on your credit, paid down, high ticket item, low balance.
Okay.
So that's a $30,000 auto. You only owe 2-3 payments on it. You only owe 2-3,000 on that. Looks good when you're going for funding. You know what I'm saying? Or a 100K auto, or a 30K credit card with 0%. You don't owe nothing on it, or 2-3% that you owe. Like these is what I can do. So this is what's helping people. You know what I'm saying?
Now, will it help someone be able to get, say for instance, Johnny has a Prius on his credit report.
Right.
But they want to get like Ken to grab a 6-figure car.
Right.
Do you got something that can help them get in position to kind of skip the build out of going to buy more and more cars to be able to get approved for that 6-figure car?
Correct. So that's the power of the primaries, because they're backdated, they're paid down. So I can post the primary open or close.
Okay.
So a year ago, you could post a primary paid down, the bank will fund you. Now they tighten up, just like anything. Now they want the loan paid off. So I just posted pay. Like if he want any whatever car he want, you know what I'm saying? If it's a Escalade, if it's a truck, whatever he want, whatever that amount is, from my knowledge, you can get half that amount. So like when I say half that amount, if he want a $100K car, I will have to post a $50,000 to $70,000 on his report.
True.
Paid down like $75,000. I'm sorry, $75,000, so he can go get roughly $100,000 to $125,000. So whatever amount you posted, you should be able to go double or half of that the next time up. So if you go get a $75,000 trade line, you should be able to go up to about $150,000. You know what I'm saying? So if he wanted something like that, that's what I'll put on his report. And I'll close it out. So when he go in here, okay, boom, he got a $75,000 paid off, and then he gonna trade this Prius in on top of that. Hopefully he not negative equity in there, and then he trying to get into what he actually want. You know what I'm saying? That's how you would stack that file to actually get that.
Now that's the auto play. What about like a credit card play?
So credit card, usually we just put that on there. Like I can't get on here and say, oh yeah, get a $30,000 credit card. Somebody gonna give you $30,000. No, but that should get you. That should be enough to get you something.
At least something.
You know what I'm saying? Something. You just need seed money at that point.
Right.
As long as you can get some, you got $30,000 showing, they give you $7,000, $5,000. Cool, you on your journey. You got to think you just came out of credit repair. You got nothing.
Facts.
So this makes something, but the credit card, it factors into the score, but it don't work as good as the auto primary works. The auto primary works for the credit card because you get a higher one, you show paid down, but that's gonna be on your installment side. So autos is installment, credit card is revolving. But if you get both lines, you covering some ground. So like when people get denied, they never even look at the denial letter. The denial letter gonna tell you no new open revolving, no new installment. So now what the primary do, we scratching off those denials that you got denied. So when you go back, now you should be able to get approved.
Man, why is this information so gate kept, bro? Like a lot of people talk about it, but a lot of people don't seem to know it like how you know it. And kind of like you said, you went through a few people, even yourself went through a few people to even get this detailed information.
And the people I went through couldn't do it. Then when I got it, I had to post for them. Like it's just weird. So it's gate kept for a reason. It's people out there that know it. You know what I'm saying? It's people out there that know it, but it's one of those things that is gate kept. Let's compare. Think about CPNs. A couple of years ago, nobody was even talking about CPNs.
Right.
And they was high. The value of it was high. Now everybody know about CPNs and they done dropped the value down. Now, I don't fuck with them, but, we was $100 and shit like this. You can go get one. They try to go get your apartment. It got saturated. This field can't get saturated because nobody knows the build out on how to get these companies up and running, but I do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't gatekeep in a sense, but I do. You know what I'm saying? When I don't gatekeep a lot of information, but like somebody wants the game, I give them the game, but they gonna pay a premium price though. Like I'm not gonna give you the game for $1,500. You know what I'm saying? $2,500. Because one company, you can get a company up and running, get in the test file, get that test file cleared, and get posting, bro. You can clear 100,000, 200,000 in a month, depending on your branding. Like I don't even run ads.
Right.
Think if I had a community and I ran ads and all that, bro, I clear $1 million every time I get a company up and running, which I'm gonna start doing. Like I don't got no school community, I don't got no ebook, like I don't got a WAP channel.
You just got real motion.
Yeah, like so, but I'm leaving a lot of money on the floor, but it ain't about the money. You know what I'm saying? It's the headache. You got to think when you doing something that I can do, people is like annoying. We do credit repair. Just imagine the credit repair clients we deal with. Like they give you $500, $1,500, whatever, inspect. Like every time you call, you got to answer the phone for them.
Right.
So now imagine me on the primary side, like my phone ring constantly all day long. Text messages all day long.
Yes.
Telegram chats all day long. Inboxes on Instagram all day long.
Yes.
I need a line, and it's repetitive. Like you tell them everything, they gonna still ask you.
And what you gonna do to fix that, bro?
Well, I mean, you got to. We got the website up.
Okay.
We got the AI working. We transitioning.
Okay.
Like I'm putting in stuff to where I don't even have to work as hard in the field because, like, when it comes to submitting this data, like I gotta go on to do not disturb to make sure I'm not messing up this data to report. People don't understand my side of it. They just he can post primaries and when a line post, when it's gonna show up. Whoa. You said this. Like they don't even understand. Hey man, I can't talk to you for 48 hours because I gotta manually input this data.
I think that's your content right there, bro.
Yeah.
That's the content that you got to put out and let people know, like, hey, don't. Yeah. This is the process, because I think a lot of people just don't understand the process.
They think it's like an AU. You just put in their name. In a sense, it's similar. You know what I'm saying? It's similar, but it's a whole software that you got. It's a Metro 2 software that you got to literally sit there and physically data entry, like name, address, date of birth, social. Put the account information in, make sure that's right. You got to put the stuff in to make sure that they can get the back date time. And then you got to, it's a whole process. And then when you're doing that, I'm not submitting, Mike, you done gave me your information, I put it in, submit it. No, I got to submit all this at one time. And once I submit, I got to wait until that post, which technically speaking, honestly, like once you submit to the Bureau 48 hours, they'll launch up on your credit.
So when people say, man, it's going to take 90 days.
That's cap.
What is that, bro?
That's cap.
That's now, straight cap.
Cap. I tell people 30 days because even with you or anybody, you want to give yourself room. You don't want, if you tell a person, bro, I can post your line in 48 hours, they going to expect that. Yeah. They going to be calling you in 24 hours, though.
And then want their money back in 72 hours if something mess up.
No. Damn that something mess up. All they heard was 48 hours, 72 hours, bro. You told 2 days, bro. Go on refund. You know what I'm saying? Like, so hey, it's 30 days online, 60 days on refunds. Okay. You treat the line like an AU. You know what I'm saying? When that line get on there, go get busy. You know what I'm saying? Because TransUnion don't play. When TransUnion clip the line, you won't even know you clipped. They're gonna take the line out people credit, and then you gonna get that note saying, hey, we don't want to do business with you. So people don't understand that. People, I need a TransUnion line. They the worst ones to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
So can a creditor shut your company down?
The creditor can't, but the credit,
the credit bureaus.
The creditor can shut you down too.
The creditors can.
You got to think, because once again, you got a rep. You say you got a rep, and say we push. Say you got 50 clients, bro, and we put a line on all 50 of those clients, and all 50 of those clients go through Truist or First Citizens or Citizens Bank. Or Lightstream or whatever. They got or Mercedes-Benz Financial. They got an influx of clients now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody want a Benz. They pull TransUnion. Mercedes-Benz Financial pull TransUnion. Now all these files that came across Mercedes-Benz Financial all got this company on there.
Right.
Mercedes-Benz Financial gonna reach out to the Bureau.
Okay.
Hey, I believe this company is, selling lines. It's not illegal, but it's frowned upon.
Yeah, it's a shortcut.
You know what I'm saying?
And they want you to take the long route.
It's the glitch. Everything got a glitch in the world. You know what I'm saying? So it's a glitch in the system.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? That's some of the risk. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of risk in it too. But people don't understand that. All they know, bro can do that. Then when they find out, see, damn, bro did it. Woo. Now they don't get none of the other stuff. They just, bro, when the line's going in, I can't do nothing without the lines, bro. I need you. Like, it's just they on go like it didn't take them 6 months to mess their credit up. You know what I'm saying? Like they want popcorn ready results, but popcorn ready results gonna come with that type of money. So yeah, that's kind of like.
So in an instance, kind of like what you said, like 50 people done hit Mercedes because you done put these lines on and everybody hit.
Yeah.
They reach out to the bureaus. The bureaus report you. They shut you down.
Well, when they reach out to the bureaus, a lot of times it be them. A lot of people, like, let's keep it $1, man. A lot of people get that shit and don't pay, bro. They one payment default, like, and that's big to the bank. That make the bank risk. That's the risk to the bank. A lot of these people getting these lines, like, that's why we ain't messing with. We don't post the CPNs because if you tell me I got a CPN or I got an ITIN, I already know in my head I think you're trying to run off. So it's just not worth it. You know what I'm saying? So and then like we trying to just cover our ass and basically help the bank out. Now if you go run off on the bank on your own credit, that's on you. But that's what's going on. People getting these cars that they can't afford. You know what I'm saying? Put them on containers. Like, let's keep it $1, bro. They ain't have no intentions. Like, y'all committing fraud.
Yeah.
So the bank is at risk. So of course the bank gonna call in. Hey man, I need y'all to check this, and then you gonna get clipped. You know what I'm saying? So it's a risk. It's definitely a risk. But,
yes.
You know, I've been doing it for the last 3 years. So
All right. Now, do you kind of educate your clients, or not to do that type of stuff?
yeah, I tell them, but you know, half the people have their mind made up regardless. Like you can't change their mindset. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we was once probably in those same shoes where
There you go.
we in college, we got a Capital One credit card, $300. We went right to Walmart, used it.
Yeah.
When they called, didn't answer.
Ain't paying it back. Ain't paying that back at all.
Got a Discover It card where
You got a Best Buy card, bought the TV in the game in college.
City gave you a Best Buy card back then, or NTB card.
Yeah, that's
you know,
me.
We got tires for your car. Like we all been there, but it's all about mindset. But once again, you pay in a room, you get around like-minded people. Your mindset will change. You know what I'm saying? You start hanging with people that have money and moving like real shakers. Your mindset will change. Now you moving like a real shaker. You ain't finna like, let me pay this. Let me do this. Let me actually see. You gonna run off with a big bag. Don't run out with a small bag. You know what I'm saying? It's like the dope gang. In the dope gang, you selling, you know what I'm saying, dope and all that. You don't wanna soon as they front you some money, you gonna leave with the first little 50. Nah, wait till you
hit the big one.
I don't recommend
it.
Neither side of the game. No matter what. But if you gonna run off with the big bag. Don't run off with the small. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
That's a real game right there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you can't tell, you know.
Like you said, when they got their mind made up, man, and they lack the mindset, then
And then they want to put you they want to put you in the pickle too. You know what I'm saying? They gonna want to put you in the they gonna try to get you to like okay them committing fraud. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you do funding, y'all do funding. Oh, whoop, or you post something showing somebody, hey, they won't gotta prove. Now they hitting you. Well, do they gotta pay it back? Yeah, you gotta pay it back. Yeah. Like they want you to say, no, they want you to come on our mic and say, oh no, bro, you ain't gotta pay it back. I'm gonna take it off your credit. That's what they want you to say. So now you in the fraud with him. Nah, or her. Like, come on, bro. Like, are you serious? Yeah, you gotta pay it back. The bank ain't gave you nothing for free. Like, they think everything is forgivable. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, money is forgivable. Like, they just give these people don't even know you give you some money and you ain't gotta pay it back. Like, they think it's a grant. Everything is a grant. Like, come on, man. People
but this give us a good moment to teach right here. So, all right, we kind of broke down people running off on the plug, which is the bank.
Right.
If they don't run off, the sky's the limit, would you say?
Yeah, they gonna take off.
They gonna take off.
Like you know, shout out to my boy, but he said it best. Like, how much money can you get from the bank? Mm-hmm. Boy Smith said that the best. How much money can you get from the bank? It's unlimited. So
unlimited.
Now you gotta think, okay, you had messed up credit, which a lot of people that got messed up credit don't got messed up credit. They got their mindset is wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Bad habits.
Bad habits. That's why your credit is messed up. It ain't cause you just fell on hard times and that you got it's a mindset thing. So you go get your first somebody give you action.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody give you action, give you a credit card. Why not pay him?
Yes.
Why not pay him? Then you can hit Mike. You know what I'm saying? You can hit Ken, hit different people to keep going up. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Now you sitting back, you just accumulated 50 to 150 when you just didn't have nothing that you can leverage to do whatever business you want to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Now it's different if you took the money that you got from it, put it into a business, your business was running, then your business failed. That's different.
Yeah.
That ain't the same type of felon that somebody just got the money and went to Gucci and Louis Vuitton, got a new car. Now they ain't got no asset to pay for these liabilities. Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
So, man, I think you have the ability to give them a blueprint on once they get the bag, how they can kind of scale their credit up and get to that point of success, kind of like how you are.
Right.
Give me some game on that. So, all right, we post a trade line. Your credit's good. We post a primary. You go get 10 from Chase or 10 from BOA.
Right.
What's the next steps?
I'll take that 10. Me personally, if it's 10 is all I got, and don't have a business, I'll go get a shelf corp. I'll go get a business trade line. So while that one credit card that you're using, or if it's a personal loan, whatever, once you build up, you want to move over from your personal. You don't want to let me say this: money is money. So if you got to get all the money in your personal, hey, it is what it is.
Okay.
But you want to be able to move over to 0% interest business credit card or balance transfer credit cards or the Holy Grail, which is business line of credit. You want to be able to move over. So me personally would get a shelf corp, get a business trade line, and use some of that money to put back into the personal credit to get more. So say if they gave me 10 and it was a personal loan, I'll go add something else, which personal loan don't factor into your
debt or your utilization.
Or your utilization.
Right.
So I'll take some of that 10, go get a secured loan so I can have another primary.
Put another 10 on there.
Use the same
secured
10
loan is another
or
10.
5. Yeah,
right.
Put 5 on the secured loan, pay it down.
Right.
You know, the normal.
Mm-hmm.
Set up another one. So now you got a bunch of primaries on your personal.
Bingo.
So when you go ask for something, you got the shelf corp, you got the business trade line.
Right.
Then you use the other 5,000 to get these secured loans, leverage that. Yeah, you might have used this 10, but you used the 10 where it was worth it. Now, 3 months in, you got a shelf corp with business trade lines at times. You can go now, if you get the right corp, you know what I'm saying, with the right trade line, you can go straight to the car dealership for credit, which I just did, got a L450. I ain't even posted, but you can go right in here and go strictly on the EIN, which, like, we can get on that.
No, we got to.
That's kind of capped, too. You know what I'm saying?
So, look, you said the right shelf and the right trade line.
Correct.
What does that mean?
So, with trade lines, on the business side, you need to get the amount that you're trying to go get on the business. So, if you're trying to go get a $100,000 truck on the business, you need a $50,000 to $100,000 financial trade line on the business side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that shelf corp need to be 5 years or better. You know what I'm saying? People say, 2-3 years, but we're dealing with the car dealership, they want to see more time. You know what I'm saying? So, and then people don't know. People, you can get the car strictly on the EIN. You might can, but what's the amount of the car? Nobody don't want a $20,000, $30,000 car on the business. Just say, I got a car in my business name.
Nah.
Because the rate on the money on the car is more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So why would you go get a $20,000, $30,000 car on the business side at 10, 15% just to say it's in the business name?
Nah.
Then you might have co-signed and not personal guarantee. You might have co-signed. So now that car's showing up on your personal credit. See, like these gurus and these coaches be just putting information out there, but they leaving key points out. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing something under the business, you want a personal guarantee when it come to cars because it ain't going to show up on the personal for the first time. And then you want to get a high amount car so when you come back 6 months, 12 months to establish that relationship, you can unsecure that car now to where you strictly under the EIN. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going in there, they don't got no say-so, in my opinion. You're not going in there, bro, less than 5 years on the business. You know what I'm saying? Less than no credit on the business and getting this car just strictly on the EIN, unless it's a cheap car, unless it's probably $75,000 under or $50,000 under. You know what I'm saying?
But you say you can unsecure the auto loan?
Unsecure meaning like, it's personal guarantee. The first time it's not showing on the personal. Right. When I come back in, now I got a line of credit with Ford, or I got it where it's strictly on the EIN. So now I go back
on the second time,
sell them this car. Right. So I'm not longer personal guarantee. If it default, now the new one I got, if the business go bad, if it's an F450 or whatever you doing hot shot trucking, you doing hauling or whatever, if the business go bad, now it's just strictly on the EIN of the business. You're not hurting your personal, you can let it go. You know what I'm saying? Because you always got to have an exit strategy. You know what I'm saying? People come in to get money, but no exit strategy. So then they get money, running, spending because it's coming in. Then when shit slow up, they ain't got no money now because they made 10 today, they spent 8. You know what I'm saying? They made 5 today, they spent 4. So now they slowed down, they ain't got no money. And now it's going to be upside down. You know what I'm saying? So, you definitely want to try to move everything off your personal to the business side. Or to the trust or to whatever else these people be talking about out here. You want to move it over for sure. Facts.
Yes. Now, is it bad to have too much credit?
Yeah. On the personal side, yeah.
On the personal side.
On the personal side, definitely. You gonna get maxed out at some point. You know what I'm saying? Which, like, a lot of people like Navy Federal, but after you get so many of their products, they gonna cap you.
Right.
You're gonna be capped out on the personal side. On your personal, after you get few cars, free credit cards, a house, you're gonna be maxed out on the personal. They're not gonna they not gonna give you no more.
Right, because you
know
over leveraging.
Yeah,
at
but
that
the
point.
business you can keep going.
Keep leveraging.
Ain't no limit on the business. You know what I'm saying? Go for the first round, you come out 150, 175. Wait a few months, let it, maintain it, go back in. It's no limit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Then your entity's type is more. You go from an LLC, change your do your 2553 or whatever it is, change to a C corp or whatever the case is. Now you get more money. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all kind of ways. You know what I'm saying? Change your LLC to a partnership, save on taxes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's plenty ways to get money. It's plenty ways to do right in this business. You know what I'm saying?
The key is doing right, bro. The key is doing right, because the sky's the limit. You literally just broke it down on how they can take 10K and run it up to $1 million.
Yeah, essentially, but
Essentially.
It ain't no overnight process.
Nah,
though.
heck
You know what I'm
nah.
saying? They don't think because you got 10K, you gonna have 100,000 because you want to got a shell corporate a trade line. Nah. Don't believe let's break down some myth. Don't believe this credit ready corpse. Like you see people talking about credit ready corpse, credit ready. You're like, that's a myth, man. Because if it's credit ready corpse, like if I build out this corp and it's ready, why would I sell it to you for $750? That don't make sense. That's a myth. You know what I'm saying? Another myth. I got trade lines to post to all 3 bureaus. That's cap. I have yet to see that. That's cap. So we gotta debunk some of these myths and break them down, bro. Anybody come, that should be a red flag. They come to you say, hey, I got backdated primaries. They post to all 3. Raise the red flag, man. Holler out cap, because it is too hard to maintain all 3 bureaus posting. Now, if he got multiple companies, he gonna post your line with different names on the bureau. That's possible. But one company, all 3 bureaus, and he actively reporting and backdating, that's cap.
That's cap.
Just
red
think about
flag. It's a red flag.
Just think about. I'm gonna give you an instance. Think about my Jewelers Club when it was around. Yeah. It didn't even post to all 3.
Right.
It didn't post to all 3. Remember when they got,
a lot of people don't know about that.
Yeah, but when they got shut down, remember they got shut down. People was like, damn, my line disappeared.
Right.
Recently, Tomo Boost, they got shut down.
Yeah.
They line disappeared. You had the rent one, not rent reports, not rent payment report. It got shut down. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like people, it's stuff coming up and then it's disappearing. People wondering, this is what goes on in the data furniture world.
Right.
You're gonna get shut down because you can't you cannot keep backdating month after month after month. It's impossible. Chase Bank not backdating nothing. Think about it. Chase Bank ain't backdating nothing.
I ain't know that.
You get in the car, it's day one. When they show on the report, it's new account, you get the notification on your credit. New account was open roughly this day. It's not backdated.
No, it's not backdated.
Yeah, it's day one. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So that's why I'm the 1% in this space, because I can backdate this. You bypass it. You know what I'm saying? It's the bypass. So that's kind of like, I just want to give people break down the fear of the myths, though.
Nah, that was a good one right there. If we can kind of rewind it back, if someone's telling you that they can report to all 3, it's definitely a red flag.
Yeah.
My guy Print Money Ken said it here, right here. So, just do your due diligence or come see Ken and he gonna get you right. What bureaus do you tell your clients that they gonna report to?
They just have to ask when we actively reporting, bro. Because this month, like for instance, last month we reporting to TransUnion, we already got clipped. You know what I'm saying? 2 months in, this month we can't report to TransUnion. So, and I got to go through the process of getting set up. That's just how it go, bro. So I couldn't honestly say, I'm going to have these bureaus, because it's month-to-month basis, day-to-day basis almost. Like, I might get approved tomorrow, be set up, might be running for 2 months, and then we get clipped. So they tell you, hey, this was available. So it's gonna be some interaction. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to reach out to you, voice message, you know what I'm saying? But when you hit me on social medias or any of that, I'm gonna usually voice message you back. I ain't gonna type, or I ain't gonna be trying to get you to do this and that. I'm gonna probably send you a voice message.
It ain't gonna be a AI talking to me.
The AI gonna talk. So the AI gonna definitely talk to you in the inbox, because we gotta weed out the naysayers, bro. Because people coming to your inbox playing, like a lot of people trolling, trying to see what you own, get with you. But Yeah, so we definitely got the AI on the check. You know, that's just marketing. I gotta do that. But if you serious, it's $100 to get you on the phone.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, if you willing to spend $100, you might ready to do so. $100 ain't nothing, man. You go to any steakhouse, you spend more than that. So
Right.
if you don't want to spend $100 to save $2,000-$3,000, then that's on you. You're supposed to get scammed.
Yeah, facts. Let's go into another segment of the podcast. Kind of like off topic a little bit. I call this segment "This or That." I'm gonna ask you something, this or that. You pick one, but you got to tell me why.
Okay.
We'll keep it in the credit for now. Would you say this or that? Rebuild your credit or file bankruptcy?
It did. I would say it depends on your situation. If you already over leveraged, you owe everybody, yeah, file chapter 7, 11, 13, whatever it is, I would. Because, I mean, you still going to have to rebuild it. If it's too far, if you got something worth keeping and you can keep it in the bankruptcy, I'll file it. Because think about Donald Trump. He done filed bankruptcy plenty of times. He billionaire.
Right.
So, yeah, if that's something easy for you, but if you're not far off where you got houses, boats, cars, all this, then yeah, just rebuild it.
Just
rebuild it.
Okay,
So,
all right. This or that. We're going $100K in cash or $100K in credit?
It don't matter because it's both the same.
Okay.
I can't say it's both the same because you got $100K in credit. Well, let me back up. It depends on what kind of $100K you got in credit. If the $100K in credit,
0% business,
it's
Chase.
the same.
Okay.
It's the same. But I would prefer $100K in cash. I'm gonna tell you why.
All right.
Because if you got $100K in credit, them limits could get slashed. Chase been taking people credit cards here lately, so I would prefer the $100K in cash only because if it's $100K and it's like Chase, something I know that at any time they can do a soft pull on this credit, they can see something maxed out.
Yes.
They can take their credit card limit.
All
so
right.
I
Amex do that
prefer
too, right?
Amex do an audit. You know what I'm saying? They might let you in, you getting busy. After a while, they're going to do an audit and might slash your limit. So,
right.
And which a lot of, I don't know if people can really just look with Amex. That's going to get you shut down.
Big
going to get you blackballed. So you can't do no manufacturer spend with Amex.
Right.
As far as I know. You might can in the sense, but not
you
really.
don't supposed to.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't push that. But to answer the question, I would prefer $100K in cash. Unless it's certain kind of credit that I know that ain't gonna get took, like lines of credit, the holy grail.
What you think the reason why, like Chase is taking these limits? Like why?
All of us on the internet,
right,
pushing that, and us smelling colored and found out more so. You know what I'm saying? It was unknown to us, so now it's a game for us. And anytime once we get it, they gotta tighten up because they don't want us, like, it's like we bigger than the program. So us get on the internet, everybody talking about Chase and stuff like that. They don't want, they already know what's going on. So I feel like it's more of the content creators, the people in the TikTok, the YouTube space preaching Chase that made them tighten up like that.
Yes.
People still getting busy, but
right.
they definitely didn't tighten up though.
All right, so this or that, we're going to go save your money or leverage your money?
Always leverage.
Why?
Shit, saving ain't going to get it. Saving don't add nothing to it. It ain't no value in saving. Period. There's no value in saving money. What you saving for?
For hard times?
Till you die?
Something.
Because, I mean, if you saving till you die, just get a life insurance policy. Get your term policy to pay you for your burial, and they can take that and get your whole life if you're going to save some money. But that's still an investment. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
leverage and invest. Never save no money.
Never
for
save
what?
money.
I'd rather invest it all, lose it, than save it and lose it, if that makes sense.
Okay. All right. Let me see. This or that. Let me see. We're going to go Kobe or we're going to go Jordan?
I'm going to say Kobe. Only because when Jordan was around, I was 7 years old when he was playing basketball. I didn't know what was going on. I seen Kobe play. I actually seen Kobe play throughout the years because I was old enough to know what was going on. So I'm going to say Kobe. Even, Jordan to go, obviously, but like
Kobe,
for sure.
Right,
Then LeBron. Like, I seen these people play throughout.
Right.
So I got to go with what I seen.
Yes.
It's just like any other thing. I don't believe in nothing I ain't seen. Like, I can't believe it. You can't believe in primaries unless you seen somebody actually post it. Why would you believe in anything else?
this gonna be I already know the answer to this question, but this or that. We're going AU or primary.
Primary.
Tell the people why. If they don't know by now, because you done already told them why.
Primary gonna stick with you. If it's besides the back of that, primary is that Ken post. The other primaries, self-lender, credit strong, secure loans, all that's gonna stay with you, and every month you're gonna get a green check for building. AU, like I say, you only do those when you add a new account. You'll add a AU to get your history up. If you're finna go to a specific bank like Citibank, or like one of these banks where you want to just, or Amex or something, where you just want to put something in there to get in the ecosystem, that's the only time I would recommend using AUs.
There we go. Man, Ken, you just lit this podcast up with good gate-kept information. You didn't hold back. I appreciate that, bro. Let the people know where they can find you at. Let them know what you got coming up. If you got something coming up soon, or you got something coming out next year in 2026, what can people be on the lookout for Print Money Ken?
So Print Money Ken on all platforms, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, it's Print Money Ken. On Facebook, it's Ken Davis. We do a lot of in-person events. Everywhere I go, I'm going to try to add as much value as possible. I got an event coming up in a few weeks, November 22nd, Arlington, Texas. We usually go to Detroit once a year, do the Black Critic event with my girl, Real Smith. That's coming up around Thanksgiving. Black Friday weekend. If you want me to come kill your podcast, you want me to come kill your event, I definitely come and add value. So that's where we at, man. That's what we doing, man. I'm actually in these streets. I ain't just on the internet. I ain't hiding. I ain't doing that because I'm really adding value and I'm really changing lives, man.
And the last thing I want to ask you, Ken, what does building billions mean to you?
Just sitting in the room doing what you want to do. That's what building billions look like. Getting up in the morning doing what you want to do. If that's workout, if that's go back to sleep, if that's play with your kids, if that's go on vacation, that's what building billions mean to me. You know what I'm saying? Freedom. You know what I'm saying?
Lifestyle.
Getting up doing what you want to do. Driving the car you want to drive. If you smoking the best of the smoke. If you drink the best of your drink. If it's partying, going to the best of clubs. If it's living, going on the best of trips. That's what building billions is to me.
Hey, you heard it right there. I ain't got to say no more, man. He just broke down what building billions was. Man, we appreciate you, Print Money Ken, man. You just laced the podcast up with a whole bunch of game. Now y'all know who my plug is now, so the cat is out the bag. Print Money Ken is the guy. Go straight to him, man. If you need the primaries, he is the guy. He is part of the 1%. And this has been a hell of a podcast, man. Hey, I appreciate you for pulling up, bro. It's been a hell of a time. Hey, stay tuned for the next episode. Of course, you know I got super friends from all across the globe. You know I'm well connected and highly respected. And this is the Building Billions podcast, and we out.